Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
And I'm Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
Now we get to hear the other side of the coin. We just talked with an officer about the boots and badges from the Amarillo Police Department. Now we got Brady from the Amarillo Fire Department here with the big kickoff coming this Saturday. The boots and badges softball game will take the stage. Brady, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
We
Pretty
cannot
fair.
complain. Brady, your job is physically demanding. It's emotionally taxing sometimes. It's a lot of weight on your shoulders. There's a lot of things that you're responsible for. Mainly is the safety of this community. And organizations like the 100 Club of Amarillo, of the Panhandle rather, have really stepped up to be the ally of those first responders to take care of those needs. Now, you being in your profession, how important is that there's a group in this community that will carry you like that in times of need?
It's hard to even express the gratitude we have for something like that. Like you said, our job is very demanding, and there's a lot of risk you inherit when you become any type of first responder. So before I was here, I was a volunteer with Potter County Fire, and I was injured during the whole fair ordeal on September 19th of last year. And the 100 Club stepped up and took care of me, made sure I had everything I needed to get through that and continue chasing my dreams. So for me, I've been able to see and actually be involved in what they do, and it's just made it even that much more important to me.
You know, when I think of boots and badges, I see one side versus the other, and we all we got to get along. This is what I would call a friendly competition. But sometimes it don't seem too friendly out there to me,
Yes, sir.
And I'm sitting up in the booth, so no.
Brady, it's not just getting injured on the job. I know a couple of years ago there was a need for ballistic vests for firefighters.
Right.
In some where we're sick world, it became sort of a trend for people to take pop shots at firefighters. Start a fire, call the fire department, and then as those guys arrive, they took pop shots at them. How important that aspect of the 100 Club when it comes to equipment you may need, extra stuff you may need? How important is that to you guys?
Yes, and I mean, the city's great as well, but you can't always get what you need with the budget. And for the 100 Club to be able to come in and help out, and I noticed that with Potter County as well. They helped Potter County. I believe it's the top 28 counties.
Yeah.
So counties and cities being able to rely on the 100 Club a little bit to help them when they might not be able to make some things work with the budget. It's incredible.
It is. It is. Let me ask you this: you were talking about in September. You were part of the Tri-State Fair, uh, and that's the mentality you have to have as a first responder. We talked to your father earlier, and uh, you kind of put yourself second, and you go rushing into the situation to help people, to take care of people. Situation at the fairgrounds where you were ended up injured. How are you doing after that? How's the body recovering?
It took a few weeks to get recovered, but luckily I'm young, and so I have a pretty healthy body, and I recovered pretty quick from it. And within a month or so, I was back at it and doing really well.
We're proud of you. Congratulations on the up going from volunteering at Potter County. Now he's a part of the Amarillo Fire Department. Just a great group of heroes here in our community. You can support two great projects in our community: Coffee Memorial Blood Center, and he can speak to this. He usually the uh, first responders on the scene of a medical crisis are firefighters. They're usually the first ones there, even before the ambulance drivers, and they see the need for blood and blood products and how it can save a life, how it can be a big difference maker. Boots and Badges really is about that. You can go and donate, make a donation. You get to pick one. You can either pick the fire department, police department, tally their vote. At the end of it, we have a winner. And then the big game this Saturday, the Boots take on the Badges at Hodgetown. And here's what this money goes for. Take a look at this young man if you're watching on television. Young, starting a career in as a first responder, uh, minding his business, and went above and beyond at an incident at a fair, and almost lost his life.
Right.
But he didn't think twice about it. He thought nothing about that because he knew there was a job to do. Now we have a job to do, and it's to support these men and women who take care of us each and every day. You can pick up your tickets at Pack-a-Sack locations across Amarillo and Canyon. You can go by Coffee Memorial. You can give them a call at the 100 Club of the Texas Panhandle. If you want to see your money in action, and so few things today can give you that satisfaction of seeing where you contributed and it really helped to move the needle. This young man joining us today is a fine, fine example of how, when things are difficult, when things are tough and people are in need, a group like the 100 Club of the Texas Panhandle stands strong to help out these men and women. And Braden, glad to hear your health is back at 100%. And how you liking the AFD?
I'm loving it, sir. It's been great.
How old were you when you decided I want to be a firefighter?
Oh man, I was young. Uh,
Yeah.
I made my first step when I was 18. So
Wow. Wow. Well,
yes,
we
sir.
thank you for what you do each and every day. You're part of a great tradition here in the Texas Panhandle. I'm glad you're healthy, you're back, and you're going full speed ahead. And thank God for the 100 Club for being there for a young man like you and your family in a time of crisis. Just very important to have that feeling that somebody's got your back, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's awesome.
It is. The Boots and Badges softball game this Saturday takes place at Hodgetown. Get your tickets now. You don't want to miss it. And this young man is a prime example of what that money goes toward and what it can do for our community.
And
It
also,
watches
why?
why. Yeah, it's for those who watch out for us. That's the
Right.
important. Are you playing this year, right?
I'm not.
Not going to take it easy this year. That is
Yes,
not
sir.
going to out there. Well, thank you for what you do, young man. We appreciate you, and we'll see you on Saturday night.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
All right.
Check you
We'll take a
later.
quick. We're back with more chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10 2.